Again, it's from 2000, 2009. And we know in the last couple of years, it did go up because of COVID. Highway speeds, the average speeds were a lot higher than what they were. So a lot more accidents. The administrative license revocation, also known as the ALR, that relates to failing a field sobriety test, failing a breath or blood test, or refusing a breath or blood test.
Failing. They can test and fail.
Okay.
Test and failing.
All right, a lot of you guys are saying failing, but there's two choices with the word failing in it. Is it failing a field sobriety test, or is it failing the breath or blood test?
Breath or blood test.
Both.
No, not both. It's taking the breathalyzer or the blood test and failing it. Remember that, again, that's for this purposes of this test. In reality, you can request an ALR hearing whether you refuse the test or you take it and fail it. Just remember, if you refuse the test, it doesn't matter if you fail it or not. As soon as you refuse the test, you lose your license. And that's when you can request the ALR hearing. If you actually agree to take it, you actually have to fail it before you lose your license. Okay? No matter what, it has nothing to do with the field sobriety test. There's a total two separate things. Okay? Again, the field sobriety test is subjective. That's the officer's opinion based on their experience and their education. Whereas the breathalyzer and the blood test are actually objective medical information. Okay, so the answer is failing a breath or blood test. Which of the following is an exception to the open container law? If it's in possession of a passenger, out of the driver's reach, in a locked storage area, or the vehicle stopped on the side of the road.
Locked storage area.
Storage area. It could be in some sort of a locked storage area. The ability related to driving, which tends to be first affected by alcohol or drugs, is judgment, muscle control, reaction time, or all the above. Judgment, yes. 0.02, judgment starts going away. The fine for the first offense DWI in Texas is up to $1,000, up to $2,000, up to $5,000, or up to $10,000. Up to $2,000. In Texas, a person gives consent to take a breath or blood test when he or she applies for a driver's license, when they sign their driver's license, or when they operate a motor vehicle in a public place.
Operate a motor vehicle in public place.
Exactly. Any motorized vehicle, anything with a motor on it, or if it's a watercraft, if it's more than 50 horsepower. So if you're in an aluminum boat with a trolley motor on it, or something like that that's less than 50 horsepower, you have not given consent to that breath or blood test. They can still arrest you, but you haven't given consent. Okay? Alcohol does the following. It stimulates the central nervous system, increases mental and physical ability, affects all people the same, or it depresses the central nervous system.
Depresses.
Yeah, it's a CNS depressant. Depresses the central nervous system. Alcohol or other drugs affect people differently because of tolerance, mood, fatigue, or all the above.
All the above.
All the above. All the above. Yeah, your tolerance level can make it affect you differently. What mood you're in. If you're happy compared to if you're depressed or angry. Anything that's going to affect the digestive system, like being depressed sometimes or being really angry, agitated, things like that can sometimes give you an upset stomach. It affects the digestive system. That affects the rate of absorption, which makes you get intoxicated faster. Okay? Sorry. Which of the following beverages contain the most pure alcohol? A 1 ounce can of regular beer, a 1 ounce shot of 80 proof whiskey, a 12 ounce bottle of Cooler, or they all have the same amount?
Cooler.
12 ounce Cooler, that's 5% alcohol by volume. Definitely. Which of the following may be a defense against intoxication? Fatigue, time, drugs, or sweating?
Time.
Which of the following may be a defense against intoxication? Fatigue, time, drugs, or sweating?
Fatigue.
Time. What? Time. If you drink over a longer period of time, then you're less likely to become intoxicated or not as intoxicated. Now, sweating, technically you do eliminate alcohol through sweating, but like I said yesterday, the amount of sweat you're going to have come out is so much, it's going to time will actually limit more alcohol than the sweat will over the same amount of time. So sweating is not the best answer there. The best answer is time. All right. Alcohol and most other drugs are mainly removed from the body by breath, sweat, urination, or liver.
Liver.
Liver. About 90% of alcohol is eliminated by the liver. Which of the following is a factor in determining blood alcohol concentration? Emotions, physical activity, body weight, or none of the above?
Body weight?
It's body weight.
Mm-hmm.
The larger a person is, generally the more blood they have in their body. Therefore, it takes more alcohol to get that ratio to the 0.08 level.
Excuse me. I was late to the class. Is it okay if am I on here?
Go ahead. Yeah. And not your boss to a grinding stop. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Make sure your video's turned on, okay?
Is that good? Is that
Yeah.
too dark?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Wayne, can you reread the question about body weight again?
Which of the following is a factor in determining blood alcohol concentration? And the answer is body weight. The legal definition of intoxication in Texas is A, being drunk or stoned on drugs, B, not having normal use of mental or physical faculties because of alcohol or drugs, C, having a VAC of 0.08 or more, or D, both B and C.
B and C.
Yeah, the answer is D. It's not having normal use of your mental or physical faculties because of alcohol or drugs, and as well as having a VAC of 0.08 or more. Alcohol affects vision by reducing side vision, widening side vision, enhancing color vision, or sharpening eye focus.
Reducing side vision.
Reduces your side vision, correct. The objective of the DWI education course is to convince people not to drink at all, encourage attendance in AA, learn about DWI laws and procedures, or to have people carry out responsible drinking decisions.
Responsible.
Yeah, we want you to carry out responsible drinking decisions. The state of Texas is going to, they assume that you will drink again once all this is over. We just want you to do it more responsibly. Okay. The lowest VAC of the ones provided here, at which all persons have shown to be affected, is 0.05%, 0.08%, 0.10%, or 0.15%.
0.5.
0.5.
Okay, 0.05. Big difference between 0.5 and 0.05. Yeah, 0.5 is usually death for most people. Okay, so the answer is 0.05%. That's the level for impairment. That's when they did those studies. Everybody involved in the study at 0.05%, their reaction time was affected. Okay. The average alcohol elimination rate per hour is 1 drink per hour, 0.015%, 0.05%, or 0.08%.
1.5%.
It's 0.015%. Okay. If you've ever taken the TABC certification class as a server or bartender, they tell you that the body can eliminate 2 drinks the first hour and 1 drink an hour after that. Just throw it out the window. Okay, don't go by that. What they do on that TABC certification is they try to teach the bartenders and the servers a way to figure it out quickly. Okay, so that's an estimate. Everybody's different, but it's closer to the 0.015% for most people. And again, we want to make sure we know our rate. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing so we don't have this problem again, right? Okay. Which of the following affects the rate of absorption of alcohol? Absorption is highlighted. Physical activity, sleep, liver function, or strength of drink?
Strength of drink.
Strength of drink. That's right. The stronger the drink, the quicker it gets absorbed. Almost done here. A DWI conviction that includes a BAC of 0.16 or greater results in a 3-year driver's license surcharge of $1,000 per year, $1,500 per year, $1,750 per year, or $2,000 per year.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Right. That's right. And again, the new fines that are in place, the only difference from the old ones is it lowers that 0.16 to a 0.15. So if your BAC is a 0.15 or greater, it's $2,000 a year for 3 years, $6,000. The best long-term way to change improper drunken driver behavior is education, long jail term, longer license suspension, or higher fines.
Education.
Education. And then the last one, a desirable personal action to prevent a future DWI. Watch for police closely, drive slowly, avoid situations that may lead to drinking and driving, or all of the above.
Avoid situations.
It is not all the above. Don't care how close you watch for police. You're not going to see them. Not always. The answer is avoid situations. Okay? Avoid the situations that can lead to drinking and driving. Take an Uber. Take a Lyft. Just no possibility of driving if you become intoxicated. All right. It's awesome. I'll do those guys.